So what is workforce planning actually, and why is it critical for the success of organizations? It is a process by which organizations align their staffing needs and priorities. It's very important to know that you may have needs in terms of staffing. So you may need, for instance, people in sales and people in accounting. But what's most important is to determine what your priorities are rather than first your needs. Because maybe first you would want to hire, let's say, a salesperson, and then that salesperson would start producing or would start being productive enough to have an income enough for you to be able to hire someone else. So you have to take a look at your priorities first and then at your needs. Also, workforce planning supports and justifies expansion or changes in staff and functions. Now, this is also very important because workforce planning doesn't happen just by saying we want to recruit someone and then we recruit someone, okay? This can happen the first few times maybe, but then later on when you are actually thinking of expanding your company, workforce planning should support that. Within 5 years from now, this is where I want to be. This is how I want to expand my business. These are the areas that I want to reach or the regions that I want to reach. And according to that plan, you then build a workforce planning or a human resources strategy to fit your needs in terms of staff that would go along your expansion process. So workforce planning, first and foremost, enables you to hire the right people with the right skills for the right roles. As I was saying, you cannot hire people who are not really good for the job, or you cannot hire people. And I think we've all been there at some point where we have been recruited according to a specific set of skills that we have and a specific job description or a specific role. And then we go to that company and then we discover that we are actually doing much more than we have thought initially of doing, and sometimes not even in our area of expertise. So it is very important, and this is what workforce planning actually helps you to do. It is to hire the right people with the right skills for the right roles. The second thing it does, it improves human resource allocation and deployment. Because you are hiring the right people with the right skills for the right roles, then your human resources allocation and deployment should be easier, because then you would know that this person fits in that role and not a lot of people will actually fit in one role. Or we also have seen this when you have companies with, or let's say when you have employees doing the work being redundant, or two people in different positions doing the same work or something very similar. So this is a problem that we face, especially as small and medium businesses, because we would hire people thinking that this is what we need, okay, and then we sometimes overhire, and then we discover that these people are doing just the same thing at the same time. Now, third, it allows you to allocate effective budgets for HR. And by budgets, we don't just mean salaries, okay? HR budget does not just mean paying a salary at the end of the month. Any recruit needs training, needs proper training, needs mentoring, needs a lot of things, and HR budgets also have to take that into account. And finally, it provides you with market trends to help you anticipate workforce gaps that are likely to emerge. So this is very important, because once you are ahead and know what exactly is happening in the market around you, and you know exactly what your needs are, you are going to be able to anticipate where shortage is going to be taking place, and then you can work on acquiring the skills that you need in that role before there actually comes a shortage.